Hi everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to do a quick video today talking about and explaining my channel name. So I had a couple of people comment on it and they were nice comments. It was that it was funny, it was kind of weird, which it is, and that it drew somebody in. And I like that. That's kind of what I was going for, but also it's just a great description of what content I will probably be making and what I like. So let me give you a little bit of a backstory because it did come from someone else. I was talking with my friend who is also a big Anglophile, and we were talking about when we first kind of met that one of the things is with all the trips we've done to the UK, we have often, I think I've done it most of the times, maybe once I didn't, buy an extra suitcase while I was there, or at least a big tote bag that I could carry on to the airplane coming back, and filled it with British treats. So we love things like British teas and biscuits. And one of my favorite things is a Battenberg cake, which if you haven't seen it, look it up. If you like almond and almond flavored pastries, you'll love it. I know some people don't love it, so it's not for you, but it's my favorite cake. And also I just like British treats, and I like food in general. So it was no surprise that I can remember, especially the first trip I took, I had to go buy another suitcase bag. It was like a big tote bag with a zipper, really. So it was kind of like a carry-on tote that I could fill up and then like forced to zip close. It was so full. And I had lots of tea and biscuits I wanted to bring home, including some of my favorites that you can't really get here. Some of them you can now. And of course some books too, because I like books. But it was, we were talking about how we have to bring all the foods home and then they're gone. And we're so sad because we just wish we could have those year round. We love the British snacks, and teas, of course, are just, they're quintessential. They're stereotypical that they all drink tea, and they very much do, and they have excellent teas. So then my friend was talking about, we were talking about that, and then she had seen someone, I think it was a tweet, someone was saying, I'm in London right now with a suitcase full of cake. And she goes, Rachel, it's you. I said, that is absolutely me. I would fill up a suitcase full of British cakes and be so happy. I'd carry them around with me in the UK and also bring them home. It's so true. I have to bring tons of stuff home. I do every time. So that's why I'm Rachel, and this is my suitcase full of cake. So that is kind of who I am. Is I like sweet treats, I like food, and I love to travel, and I love to bring those things home with me. So I will probably be always carrying around some kind of sweet treat, and hopefully you'll see a lot of travel on this channel in the future as I start reaching my goals to travel almost full time, travel a lot. And then, to be honest with you, I think you've already seen I'm eating and having, I like smoothies and coffee, sugary coffee drinks, and all kinds of cakes, cookies, everything. But I did get today to try. I was at Aldi because I'm back to doing like a low buy year where I'm trying to spend as little as possible, and I realized I do like to go to some more expensive grocery stores, and I really don't need to do that. Like I like Aldi, but I like to go to different stores. So I found myself buying things I liked at more expensive stores and saying I need to just go back to Aldi and get my essentials there, because that's where they're really good. They're very inexpensive. But I had I was looking for something to try, and since this is the theme of the video, I found some cheesecake. So as I mentioned, I love a British cake, especially a Battenberg. They have some other really good ones, and I'll talk about those, I'm sure, in the future, because I love them so much and I will try them on camera. But cake is so much bigger in the UK than it is here. We do have cake, obviously. Like we have cakes, but I'm telling you that you go to any cafe, tea room, bakery, they will have massive cakes, and they'll slice them up and you can get a slice of cake. Then you can have cake and tea. You could have afternoon tea, which is another one of my favorite meals over there. And it'll have either little mini cakes like petit fours, or it'll have slices of cake on it. One of my favorites ever had big slices of cake, and it was so good. So it's a big thing over there, and it's not so much over here with the buying cakes. There's a few places you can do that, but it's not very common here. So while I'm in the US, I'll be eating other things, but something that is unique to us that they don't have in the UK is cheesecake. So I picked up this one, and now I'm gonna go put it on a plate and give it a try and see how it tastes. Okay, so here is what it looks like. I'm actually quite happy with the fact that it's a kind of small size in American standards. It's an individual slice. There were 2 of them in the container, and this way I can have this one now. This is probably what I can eat in a sitting, and then I can have the other one later. So they were kept in the freezer, but then I don't want it to be completely frozen, so I thawed it out for about an hour. Or I put it in the fridge for an hour so it would thaw a little bit. And let's see. It's a nice treat for being inexpensive from Aldi. Aldi does some pretty good treats. To get a really good cheesecake that tastes fresh, you'd have to go to a bakery, or I'm sure some of you cook and bake, and you can make a really good cheesecake at home. So it tastes very similar to other ones you get frozen, where it's good and it's a nice sweet treat. I like the strawberry swirl on it. I also like a plain cheesecake too. That's pretty good as well. Wouldn't be as sweet, so this is one that's quite sweet, and to have a fresher crust and filling would be just more expensive because you'd have to get it fresh. But I like cheesecake, and this tastes really good. Yeah, so that's my video today. That's a little bit more about me and what I like to do. I like to travel and I like to eat. And hopefully we'll see more of that, and it won't just be, yes, I'm inside in my apartment today. It won't just be this forever, but we're getting there. We're gonna hopefully do some day trips soon. I should also say, yeah, so even my day trips that I plan around where I live can often be centered around wanting to eat stuff. So I actually have a couple places I have my eye on that are a day trip from here. I just have to get the energy together on a weekend when I'm off work to actually go and check them out. Forward to doing that. There will be sweet treats, there will be chicken nuggets and fries, all the things that a adult person should eat and that I love. So I'll take you along on those hopefully soon, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.